Welcome back to One Now. It is 2:57 in the afternoon. What day is it? January 9. 9. Oop. Sorry guys, my German just came out. Um, why is German such an aggressive language? I feel like whenever I hear people speaking German, they're kind of like yelling at each other, or like just the language itself, like the vocabulary. It just sounds so aggressive. I don't know. Same thing with like Viet. I want to say Viet's also an aggressive language because one time my friend asked me like why my mom was yelling at me, um, and all she said was good night. Like all she said was ngungang, and I guess like it sounded like she was yelling at me, like I did something wrong or something. But no, she was just saying it in her normal tone. Um, but yeah, Viet's also an aggressive language. I think a language. I think Dutch is a hilarious language. Um, I forget what the phrase is or something, but I think the Dutch phrase is like "fuken in the kerken" or something. I don't know what it actually means, but I think it just sounds funny. I think it just sounds funny. I don't really know what Dutch sounds like. I've seen one of my coworkers like try to learn it on Duolingo, at Applebee's or something, and like it's kind of similar to English, like the vocab, but that's all I know about it. Yeah, that's all I know about it. Fukin and the Kirkin. Um, if anyone's listening and knows the actual phrase or something, like if you know what I mean, please tell me. Um, but yeah, that's Dutch. Um, Languages that I think are cool are Spanish. Well, I'm learning. So I'm on Duolingo right now too. So I'm learning Spanish, Viet, and also Japanese because I think they're also some cool languages. I think they all sound cool, and I want to be able to speak it. Like Spanish, like not only does it sound cool, it's also like a very widely spoken language. So I want to be able to like learn it. So I want to talk to more people. Because I realize like language is such a barrier between like in the world. You know what I mean? Like not everybody is gonna be speaking English. There's gonna be more people in different parts of the world speaking their own language, and like only knowing one language just limits yourself to like that part of the world, if you know what I mean. Um, but yeah, I think Spanish is cool. That's what I talked about it a little bit in my last episode. I've been learning for 7 years. Vietnamese, I just want to learn because like growing up, like I never really went to like Viet school, so I only learned it from my parents. So I only know how to like speak in a conversation, and even then, like I don't really know that many words. I want to say because in like regular conversation, you only bring up so many words. You don't really say like I don't know, economy. Like I want to be able to like talk proper, not proper, but like just like be more fluent in Viet, so that when I'm in Vietnam, I can speak comfortably and not have to like be scared about talking to people. That and Spanish, and then Japanese. I think it sounds cool. I could be learning Chinese, just because that's also like a widely spoken language, like very widely spoken. But I think Japanese is cool. I also watch anime, so that might be it. I don't know. But let's see. The other day, I was at the gym, and I was like, it was so packed. I was like, what is going on? Everybody and their mamas are here right now. But it was so packed, but then I forgot, like, it's also the New Year's. I was literally talking about this the other day. But it's literally New Year's. Now it's time for everyone to follow up with the resolutions, hit the gym. But I completely forgot that the other day. And I was like, yo, why is it so packed right now? I had to wait like 10 minutes for a bench. Because there were so many people there. I had to wait my turn. But the other day or yesterday when I went to the gym, I love it when I drive to the gym and like I see someone pulling out of their parking spot to leave, and like that parking spot is like the closest spot to the gym. You know what I mean? Like yeah, I don't know how else to explain that, but I love when that happens, and then like whenever it happens, I know it's gonna be a good day at the gym. That's what I tell myself. You know what I mean? Because like I think about it, like the way I think about it, it's like if a parking spot opens, like the closest one next to the gym, it's a good day for me. Like it was literally meant to be for me to go to that gym that day, and that makes the workout even better. Like I push myself harder, and like I love it, especially now because it's also really cold. Like I don't want to be parking so far from the gym, and again I have shorts on because I don't really want to wear pants because I'm just gonna be in and out, you know. But yeah, I don't want to walk across the entire parking lot because it's cold. And sometimes, like whenever I go to the gym, I take laps around the parking lot because like there could be a spot that's like on the other side of the parking lot, and that's the only spot available. But I don't want to park there because like it's literally so far. So sometimes I drive around the parking lot and take some laps. I drive slow, you know, because I don't want to waste gas at the same time. But yeah, I keep doing that until like I see a spot open closer to the gym. I don't know if anyone else does that, if that's just me, but I just don't want to walk that far. But yeah, I got a parking spot close to the gym. It was a good day. I hit not legs. I hit arms yesterday. I'm feeling pumped. When I was at the gym, I was on my phone between sets. I wasn't like scrolling through like Instagram or anything, but like I got a notification, and I found out like that like Trump is trying to buy Greenland. I'm like, what business do you have with Greenland? Also, isn't Greenland like it's from this? So this is what I know, right? From like the Vikings or whatever. Like the Viking discovered Greenland and Iceland, right? And one island had like a bunch of snow and like it was kind of like unusable, uninhabitable or whatever, and the other one was like perfectly fine, you know. It was like everything. It was new. You could use anything. So the Vikings wanted one of the islands to themselves. This is a crash course at this point. So the Vikings wanted one of the islands to themselves, the good one. So they called it Iceland. But in reality, it was like the island that had like the good stuff, and then they call the other island, the uninhabitable one, the snow one, Greenland. So like people would go to the Greenland, and the Vikings would have Iceland, you know, the usable island to themselves. Yeah, quick history lesson. That's a cool fact. I don't know, but what is Trump trying to do? What is Trump trying to achieve buying Greenland? I almost said Iceland. I don't really know what Greenland has. I don't really know what Greenland has, because I think Iceland is the one with the geothermic saunas or whatever, right? Like the geysers, like the heated thing. I think that's right. I could be misinforming y'all, but hey, stay skeptical. Yeah, but what is he trying to do? What is he trying to achieve in buying Greenland? Like, I feel like he has other problems to focus on, you know? And then I saw another thing where, like, I think Trump was trying to, like, do a trade war with Canada. I don't think it's a trade war. It's something else, but it's along those lines. And then, the Prime Minister? I don't know anything about, like, the Canadian government. I think the Prime Minister is, like, the President of Canada. But it's Justin Trudeau, Michael Trudeau. Yo, I am not very educated. I'm sorry. One of the Trudeaus. Actually, let me look it up real quick. Prime Minister of Canada. I think it's Prime Minister. Justin Trudeau. Yeah. So Trump was trying to do like a trade war with Canada or something, and then Justin Trudeau. This is like in the notification that I read. Justin Trudeau said, he replied with, not a snowball's chance in hell. I think that's hilarious. Yo, he ate with that. Not a snowball's chance in hell. But that's really funny though, I think. I don't know what Trump's doing. But hey, I'm not gonna get into that. This is not a place for politics. But the only good thing that he's doing is, like, I think he's trying to save TikTok from being banned. That's the only good thing that he's doing. I think by the time this comes out, it'll probably be like another week until TikTok comes out. So yeah, that's the only thing that he's doing that I support. Which is, and it's so sad though. We only have one more week of TikTok. But I've been obsessed with this thing going around, and it's like this girl, and she's on the guitar, and then she's like, all right, she's like, Gary hit him with the and then she keeps going, and it's like a SpongeBob thing. She's like, you know that crab like money, you know that sponge likes fun, and then she goes, meow meow meow. Gary hit him with the meow meow. I cannot stop singing that in my head. Like I'm obsessed with it, and then I keep seeing like the duets. Like people are doing the duets or like stitches or whatever, and they keep adding to it. So like the original is just the girl doing it, singing it on the guitar, and then like people keep adding to it. So now there's people are doing a whole drum set to it. People are adding a bass guitar to it, and they're adding like background vocals, and I love that. I love that. It's kind of like old TikTok and like I don't know whatever 2020. Like remember, this is like crazy deep TikTok lore. If y'all remember Danielle Cohn, I think that's her name, and she does that dance where it's like, nah, 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 nah. I don't know what it's called, what the lyrics are, but like she does like the booty bump, and then people like duet it, and then like on the other side when she does the booty bump, like they're the other person like not adds to it but goes with it. So like when she bumps, right, the other person's like say they're eating a bowl of cereal, like their bowl just starts flying and it hits them in the face. But I love that they're bringing that back. What else? There was another thing that I saw. Oh, no, but I think that's a masterpiece. And then what else did I see in the news recently? Oh, California, they have a huge fire going on right now. And it's actually like deadly. I think like people are having to evacuate or something right now. But yeah, I hope you guys are safe. You know, I hope it dies down soon. But like I also saw that like I think the mayor or something did like a whole like fire. What's the word I'm looking for? Fire department budget cut, I think. Yeah, so like the fire department had a budget cut of like $17 million, and like I don't know if that was like I don't know like what the motives were behind that. Like I don't know where the money is going to now, but what bad timing. Like the department, their budget got cut, and now there's a huge fire in California right now. But crazy like natural disasters are insane. Like to be able to be causing like that much damage. Like I'm glad in Massachusetts like we don't really have much to worry about besides like the snow. But I think at that point like we're so geared for the snow already. Like it doesn't like it if like yes like we could have like 20-inch blizzards or something, right? But I haven't heard of anything too bad that resulted from that. I remember there was like that great blizzard of '78 or whatever. I don't think '78 is the right year, but we had a big one. I kind of forget what happened, but I wasn't even live. But yeah, no tornadoes or anything here. No flooding. No hurricanes. There actually is a snowstorm going on right now. In the Northeast. But it's hitting every state besides Massachusetts. Like right now, it's cold. It's really cold. We have like a bunch of wind, but no snow. No snow, which I'm kind of sad about because I don't mind the snow. I think it looks nice, but we just haven't had it at all this year. I think we've only had like snow once this entire winter already. But I've been listening to Bad Bunny's new album. You guys have to listen to that. I don't really understand it. Like, I'm not that good at Spanish, but it sounds good. It sounds good. Like I was listening to it, and I was trying to like look at the lyrics, cause normally like whenever I, listen to music, I said this already, like I only listen for the beat, and like if the beat's good, I'll just add it to my playlist. But I've been trying to like get more into lyrics, see what they're saying. But there's this song going around on Bad Bunny's album. It's called Debí tirar más fotos. And for people who don't know what that means, yeah, I sound like okay, y'all know that girl who's like, oh, por qué? Oh, you don't speak Spanish? I mean, that means why? You guys know Ashley Trevino? She's like, does it smell? Does it smell? And she says it and it gets quiet every time. She's like, yeah, I seen his pee pee and he seen my nunu. But yeah, the song is called Debí tirar más fotos. That's also the name of the album. And like the translation or the lyric is, actually I don't remember it because I only listened to it like a couple times, and I don't really can't really memorize lyrics like that. Let me pull it up. So it says, debí tirar más fotos de cuando te tuve. And then debí darte más besos y abrazos las veces que pude. So that means I should have taken more pictures of when I had you, and I should have given you more kisses and hugs the times that I could. And it's going around TikTok, and people are posting like pictures of like their pets that passed away, and also like their old parents, and it's so sad, dude. It's so sad. I love the song though. It's very like wholesome, I mean, I think it's like it's supposed to be about his culture, and like actually I don't know where I'm going with that, but yeah, that song is going on around on TikTok, and they're posting pictures of their pets and their family, and it's so sad, dude. Like okay, not to get deep or anything, but I think the saddest thing to see is like your parents getting old. You know what I mean? Like, when you're growing up, you don't really like pay attention to it because like you're growing up, like you're kind of like focused on you, like you're doing your own thing. Your parents are there to support you, but like at the end of the day, you're focused, and like you're kind of like, how do I say it? You're kind of like going through the motions of life, and like you're just distracted by it. You're like, but then like at some point, like once you get older, and I'm seeing my parents get old, like it's kind of sad. It's kind of sad because like those are the people that raised you, giving you so much. Like that song made me think of my parents, and then I'm like, damn, I gotta start like talking to them more, take pictures, just enjoy their presence. You know what I mean? Because they're getting old. Yeah, I don't know. It just makes me sad. But switching the topic, yeah, this band, like his album was really good. It's so good. I'm trying to like look at the lyrics and understand where I can to like try and like understand, like know his vision with this album, because like it just sounds like all beats to me, and he's just singing, and I don't really understand. Because it's so hard for me, because I'm not a native speaker. It's so hard for me to try and understand music. I gotta like actually like sit down, look at the lyrics, and try and understand them. But yeah, his Spanish, of course his Spanish is good. He's Puerto Rican. His album was so good. Makes me want to learn Spanish even more, continue my Duolingo. But his story of like being an artist, like up and coming, I think it's so inspirational. It's so cool. Like I never really listened to him before. Like the first time I've heard his name being mentioned, I think, was probably um maybe like 2 3 years ago. And what I heard, I heard it from my coworker at Applebee's, because like we were talking about like what kind of music we listen to, and he was telling me that he listens to Bad Bunny, and like I don't think I've ever heard of him before at that point. And then like my coworker was explaining that he looks up to him a lot because Bad Bunny, not the coworker, Bad Bunny started his career, or before he started his career, he was a bagger at a grocery store, and every single time like he would bag someone's like groceries up, he would like slide in one of his CDs or something of his new album that came out, and he was like trying to make it big. And I think that's so cool. I think that's so cool. Like to hear that, to hear where he came from and now how big he is now. I think it's like good for him, you know what I mean? I think being an artist, like, you don't really think about it. Like, there's actually someone like making their own songs, you know. They might have a story to tell and they're putting it in their album, and like they have like this artistic vision. But I just thought about it like recently. Like, wouldn't it be so cool to be an artist and be the one like putting music out and like putting your thoughts into songs? Like I never, like me myself, I've never thought about making a song. You know what I mean? Like, when's the last time you made a song? I know a lot of people like probably never. I've never tried to make a song before, but there are people out there that like they want to express themselves and they put what they like, their thoughts, into a song form. And that's cool. And like if you're making an album, like you have it's this whole vision for it. And I don't know, maybe I'm just yapping, but I think being an artist would be cool. I've never personally wanted to make a song, but people make a banger, so keep going, whoever you are. Bad Bunny, keep going. But he made this new wow, I'm just talking all about him today. Yeah, he made this short film, and it was like this grandpa trying to go into this cafe, and this cafe's been there for like a long time. Like he knew the owners and everything, but everything's changed now, and he's trying to get like some food, and like now, like there's so many variations to the food. Like he's like, I just want a regular quesito. I think that's what he said, and the cashier's like, oh, do you want a vegan one with no cheese? And then he's like, no, I just want a regular quesito. And then like he's trying to order everything, and like he's trying to pay, and then he only has cash. The cashier says, oh yeah, we just have a new system, and we can't take cash anymore. We can only take card. And this old man doesn't have a card, or like doesn't know how to use his phone to pay. So when he has cash, and it's so sad. It's so sad because things are changing, and he's so used to like the more traditional ways. But there's another guy in the cafe who paid for the old man, and then the guy said, "Seguimos aquí," and I think that means we are still here, like the old generation. I think that's the best way to put it. But isn't it crazy that like we're gonna be the new generation? Like I'm assuming like everyone that's listening to is kind of similar to my age, but isn't it crazy that we're gonna be the newer generation for the future? Like we're gonna be the new parents, you know, new upcoming like presidents, politicians, or whatever, artists. Crazy. But like I was thinking like damn, I have to like pass on my traditions, or my family traditions. Like I wanna know how to like speak Vietnamese, you know. I want to learn how to cook Viet dishes. I learned to make pho last year or the other day. I keep saying the other day like it was yesterday, but I just don't remember when it is. But yeah, I asked my mom and everything, like how to make pho. Like she was telling me all the ingredients and like how to prep everything, how to like make the broth, and it came out fire, dude. It came out fire. Yeah, I just cook. You know, if you give me the opportunity, I'm gonna cook. Um, but yeah, I made it for my friends, and it like came out crazy good. But like, I want to be able to like pass on those traditions and like pass on um the customs and dishes and like the culture, because I think it's hard being like a child of an immigrant who came here, because like now like it's kind of I don't know if it's right to say like it's your responsibility to like pass on the culture. Like you can do whatever you want, but I personally want to do it because like you know okay I don't know where I'm going with this, but yeah, isn't it crazy that we're gonna be the new generation? We're gonna have kids. We're gonna have kids. Crazy, crazy. I don't know. I can't. I don't. I haven't even thought that about that far. But yeah. Yeah. It's kind of snowing a little bit right now, but it's not too much. I think we're supposed to get like 1 inch, but then again, like 1 inch is nothing. My dad was telling me that like he bought new parts to fix a snowblower, and like we haven't even used it at all this season. Oh, did you guys see? I always forget which one it is. It's like the awards for the actors, Grammys, Oscars, Emmys. I don't know which one, but I think that recently just happened or something, right? Like for like best leading role actress or whatever. Yeah, I don't know if you can tell, but I haven't seen it. Hey, but that happened the other day. But that got me thinking. Like, remember the whole like Adele Beyonce thing? Like, this also ties. I think this also ties into like the whole Diddy, like the white parties, the Diddy parties. I think this ties into that. But remember when like Adele got her award, and then she broke it right in front of everybody, and she was like, "Thank you, Beyonce! Thank you, Beyonce!" Yo, isn't that like crazy? Like, I think there's gotta be something up with that. I don't know. There's definitely gotta be something up with that. I'll be honest, I'm not a big Beyonce fan. Like, unpopular opinion, I know people are gonna be hating me. Yeah, unpopular opinion, I'm not that big of a Beyonce fan. I think I've only listened to her up until like Lemonade, and then I think I kind of stopped listening to her after that. But I think she's cool, but it's not my kind of music. I know the Beehives are gonna come after me now. Actually, she's gonna come after me. Sorry, Beyonce. Thank you, Beyonce. um, yeah, but didn't she did her whole Christmas halftime show, which I watched. It was actually really cool. She had like whole dancers and everything. It was like the Super Bowl halftime, one of those kind of productions. Like she was singing, she had dancers on, and she brought in a couple guests. I forget, but she also had Post Malone. Cause like how her new album's like very country and whatever, and like this show's also in Texas, too. So like perfect time to do this album, perfect time to do the show. She was like coming in on a white horse, and like she was coming on a white horse backstage to the football field with the stage and everything. Like that's how it started, and then she brought Post Malone on, which is also a big star. He's also getting into country, which was cool. The choreo was really cool. The dancers looked sick. But it was a good show. Does anyone know who the next Super Bowl performer is? The Super Bowl star? Because I don't know if I've heard it before. I think it's Kendrick, actually. I think Kendrick Lamar is going to be the next Super Bowl performer, which is going to be sick. I listened to his new album. I'm not the biggest, like I haven't listened to rap that much, but I listened to his new album and it was good. I hope SZA is going to be on the stage with him during the Super Bowl. But yeah, that'd be so sick for him to be on the Super Bowl. I probably said Super Bowl like 10 times already. I think one of the best performances on there though were Rihanna, her with the marshmallows. Come on, she was sick, and she was pregnant doing the whole thing too. Like, come on, you can't outdo that. Rihanna was good. Katy Perry was also good. I don't know. This is a very niche thing, but if y'all know about Left Shark, Left Shark on Katy Perry, if you know, you know. Yeah, they were good. I think Usher, I think he was all right. I think it was kind of weird that like he was kind of like grinding on Alicia Keys the whole time. Not the whole time, but whenever she was on, because she came on for that song. But like he was kind of grinding on her, but like it would have been fine before, but like now like Alicia Keys got like a whole husband and everything, and like I admit like Usher just got swag, right? But like maybe not when the woman has a husband. I don't remember if she was trying to get away from him or something, but hey, go Usher, man, keep doing that. But yeah, Super Bowl is actually gonna be soon, which is I don't know. Doesn't it usually happen in February? I'm not a big football fan. I'll be honest. I'll watch the Super Bowl. Like football, I'll watch if it's on. But like if I'm bored, I'm not gonna pull it up. You know what I mean? Like I'll watch the Super Bowl, and like, cause it's just it's a big thing every year. Like I'll watch it, but I'll just pay attention to like the ads or the performance or something, or the like, cause the actual game, I don't know. For me, like I never really got into sports because, like, I don't have like pride for the team, like for the Patriots, right? I don't know. They're cool, New England, let's go, I guess. But I'm not like attached to them, and I can't I can't attach. Holy crap! But what am I trying to say? Like I can't root for them because like. You know what I mean? I don't know. I can't. Yeah. But yeah, I'm excited for the Super Bowl. All the snacks, the chips and dip. That's coming up soon. And I keep seeing those basketball edits on TikTok. It's like, raise your yeah, and then it cuts to an edit, which is cool. I like that. I did sports a little bit when I was a kid. Like as a kid, my dad signed me up for like basketball and like baseball. Dude, I was nasty at baseball. Not baseball. I did t-ball. I did t-ball. I was nasty at it. It was like the ball is on the. For those that don't know what it is, it's the ball on like this stand. So like there's no pitch or anything. So it's just the ball on the stand and you just hit it. That's t-ball. That's for like little kids. I was nasty at that, but when it came time for baseball, I was shit. I mean, I think I would have been all right, but it just didn't interest me. Same thing with basketball. I tried picking up soccer for a little bit. So soccer, right? I tried getting into it, but like I wasn't a kid, so I tried getting into it like my junior year. Was it junior year or senior year? I think it was summer before senior year, and I tried to pick up soccer during that summer, and like me and my friends were going to the pitch. I think that's what soccer players call the field. Yeah, we're going to the pitch, and we're just there like kicking each other's balls, and yeah, so I think this is like my second or third time going to the field, the pitch, and like we're trying to shoot the ball into the goal or whatever, and there's this time where, okay, so I want to preface this. I don't remember this day, so apparently, like my third time that I went to the soccer field, like one of my friends did a bicycle kick, and for those of you guys that don't know what it is, like you kind of do like a backflip, right? And while your feet are in the air, you hit the ball into the goal. So one of my friends tried to they did a bicycle kick, and this guy, like, he's been playing soccer for like, I don't know, a long time, like 10 years or something at this point. So he did a bicycle kick, and me, this is my third time playing soccer ever. Remember this? I tried to do one of those, and apparently, like, I did it. I don't know. I don't remember if I got the ball into the goal. Probably not, because when I did it, I landed on the back of my head and I got a concussion. And to this day, I don't remember anything about that day, because, like, I had to ask my friends what happened yesterday, because apparently, like, I landed on my head. I got a concussion, and then I was like, just so disoriented, because my friends asked me, like, yeah, what's the president, or who's the president right now? And I think I said Obama when it was Trump. So yeah, I was clearly not in my right state of mind. So they drove me home, and then they got me to my dad, and then he rushed me to the ER, and we were just like, yeah, he has a concussion. Tell him to relax for a couple days. And yeah, I think I regained consciousness in the ER. Or, yeah, in the ER. And then I was like, yo, where am I? Apparently I asked my dad that. Like, I kept asking him that in the car ride to the hospital. Like, where am I? But yeah, I regained consciousness back in the ER room. And we're driving home. My head was hurting. My head was pounding. And I had to lay down on the couch for so long. I couldn't even go on my phone, because I think that wasn't good for you. Like, you just had to completely rest. It was so boring. My head was hurting. And yeah, I had to ask my friends what happened. And that's how I found out that I did a bicycle kick and I landed on the back of my head. And yeah, that's the story of my soccer career. That's how it ended. I tried out for the soccer team, my high school soccer team, but again, I've touched the soccer ball 3 times in the summer, had a concussion. I didn't even make it. Like, I didn't even make it through tryouts. I think I stopped after like the second day, because I knew, like, damn, I'm not ready for this. That's not my sport. But I think that's all I have for today. January 9th. Meow, meow. Yeah, I think that's all I got for today. I'm at 38 minutes right now. Woo! Crazy. Yeah. Again, for those of you who in California, I hope you guys are safe. Listen to Bad Bunny's new album, even if you don't know Spanish. I say try and learn it, because, you know, language is just a barrier. Same thing with, like, you guys remember when Parasite was a big thing? Like, I forget what the director said, but he said, like, once you start understanding, it just opens up, like, a whole new whatever. But yeah, listen to his new album. Yeah, I think that's all I got for today. Thanks for listening, guys. I think that is it. Yeah, thank you guys for listening. I'll see you next time. Peace.